Who's tired of getting laughed at by their playing partners, losing yardage and having that disgusting left to right slice on their driver? I know I am, so I did something about it. I called a friend of mine. So who are you going to call? I called Nick at NickDoesGolf.
Yeah, hi mate. Yeah, it's happening again. I keep slicing it. Every time I play driver, it slices. Yeah, any tips, mate? I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, anything to stop me slicing the ball. Thanks. Bye.
Let's hear what Nick has to say about my slice.
The problems start on the downswing, and there's two things that I want Matt to focus on, and if you are a chronic slicer of the ball, I want you to focus on this as well. So you're going to line yourself up as you would. Now, when Matt gets to the top of his swing, here, when he engages and starts to go down, his chin stays on his shoulder for a lot longer than it should, which in turn causes this movement here. So you can see the club comes on the outside. You're going to cut across the ball, especially if the face is open, which is going to cause that slicing motion. Now, to combat that, you're going to get to the top like you would, and then immediately disconnect the chin from the shoulder. Okay, so do that again. From here, disconnect. You can see how the club travels on a much shallower plane, and then you can look to hit the inside of the ball, okay, rather than the outside. So that's your first thing. To couple up with that, when Matt gets to the top, he's going to disconnect and focus on this right elbow here. Now, what happens is when his chin stays on his shoulder, his elbow comes away. Now, this is also going to promote that out to in club path, okay? We want to get it more in to out. So you're going to get to the top, disconnect the chin from the shoulder, and get that elbow tucked into his side a little bit more. This is going to promote you to come in a little bit more from the inside, okay? So there's the two things. Disconnect the chin from the shoulder immediately on the way down, create that room between them, and then focus on your elbow getting tucked in. This is going to promote more into outswing path.
Thanks to Nick for those tips. A lot of technical and useful information there. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel at NickDoesGolf, where he's sharing his golf experiences to help us less able. Back to the matter at hand. I'm in the garden trying to ingrain those tips that Nick's given me, going through slow motion and then slightly more full speed. So after practicing in the garden on those swing tips, I'm now at the hitting net trying to put it into practice. Let's see how we get on. As you can see from this angle and the slow-mo, I'm really trying to disconnect my chin and my shoulder, one of the tips given to me by Nick. Now for my practice round. Let's hope I've started to ingrain these tips. Thanks to Nick for all his help. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out his YouTube channel. If you've liked this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, remember, always shout 4.